Anna was 17 when Liam first said the words, "I'll never forget you." They were standing near the frozen lake, snow falling gently around them. Liam had just given her a paper flower, small, red, and carefully folded. "I know it's not real," he laughed, "but it won't die. Like my promise." Anna smiled, holding the paper flower like it was the most precious thing in the world. She didn't say much. She was always quiet, but her eyes were full of dreams. She believed in forever. In love that doesn't fade. Liam was her best friend, her first love, her whole world. Everyone in their small town said they were made for each other. They believed it too, until the day he left. He said it was just for college, 4 years in another city. "All right. I'll come back for you," Liam promised. Anna nodded. She believed him. For the first few weeks, he did write. Long letters, silly stories. Sweet drawings. Then came the phone calls, shorter, fewer. Then silence. Anna kept waiting. 1 week. 2. Then months. People in town stopped asking about Liam, but Anna never stopped waiting. Every evening, she sat by the same frozen lake with the paper flower in her coat pocket. "I know you didn't forget me," she whispered to the wind. "You promised." But some promises melt faster than snow. And one day, someone else saw Liam's picture on social media. With another girl. Smiling. Engaged. Anna stared at the screen. Her hands were still. Her eyes blinked once, slowly, like her mind was trying to protect her from what she saw. It was Liam holding another girl's hand. At a cafe, smiling in a way he never did in their small town. The caption read, "She said yes." The world didn't crash around her. It just went quiet. Too quiet. Anna's heart didn't scream. It whispered. A soft, painful voice inside her said, "He forgot you." Her friends didn't know what to say. Some tried to comfort her with cold words. "It's been years, Anna. Maybe it's time to move on. You were just a memory for him. It happens." But Anna didn't cry in front of anyone. She just walked to the frozen lake, sat alone. And held the paper flower, still red, still perfect, still alive. Even when Liam's promise had died, every second at that lake felt like a war, not outside, but inside her. She kept asking herself, was I not enough? Did he ever mean it? Did I really wait all these years for nothing? But the wind didn't answer, and Liam never did either. Days turned to weeks. Winter turned to spring, but Anna didn't return to the lake. She stopped writing, stopped smiling, stopped believing in anything. That sounded like forever. Until one evening, there was a knock on our door. She opened it and froze. It was Liam. Liam stood at the door, holding a small gift bag in one hand, a weak smile on his face. "Hi, Anna," he said softly. His voice was the same, calm, familiar. But it didn't feel safe anymore. She didn't move, didn't speak. "I was in town. I thought maybe we could talk." He waited, unsure but hopeful, like time hadn't passed, like nothing had broken. Anna stepped aside. She didn't say yes, she didn't say no. But he entered anyway, like he always had years ago. They sat across from each other in the quiet kitchen, the same table where they once shared soup, silly jokes, and long, dreamy talks about the future. But today, there was no warmth. "I know you saw the photo," Liam began. "And I don't expect forgiveness. I needed to explain." Anna's voice came out low, almost hollow. "You promised you'd never forget me." "I didn't forget," Liam said quickly. "I just changed." Those words stabbed deeper than silence. "I was young. I thought I could hold on to everything. But life, it moves fast. I got busy. I got scared. I thought you'd move on too." Anna looked at him, really looked. This was the same Liam who had made her paper flowers and promised forever, but now, his eyes were different, tired, guilty, older. "You stopped writing," she said. "I didn't know what to say." "You didn't say anything," she replied. The gift bag still sat on the table between them. He pushed it toward her. "I brought this. I kept it all these years. Thought maybe it still means something." She slowly pulled out what was inside. It was her paper flower, the one she had given him before he left. It was worn now, edges bent, color faded. He had kept it, but what do you do with a memory that's half alive? Anna placed it gently on the table. "I waited," she whispered. Through snow, through birthdays, through silence. Liam's hands shook. I'm sorry, Anna. I didn't come to hurt you again. She stood up. No, she said calmly. You just came to remind me how well I survived. Liam looked stunned. He hadn't expected her to be this calm. This clear dot he had imagined tears, maybe anger, maybe even forgiveness, but Anna had none of those left. I was stupid, he said. I thought forgetting would hurt less than remembering. Anna sat back down slowly, her eyes fixed on the flower between them, old, weak, but still standing. Then why are you here? She asked. Liam took a deep breath. Because the girl I proposed to, she left me last month. Said I was still in love with someone else. Anna's chest tightened for a second, not from hope, but from the bitter taste of irony. And you think that someone is me? She said, voice steady. Liam looked up. I don't know, maybe I just know that. No matter what I do, I always think of you. Anna nodded slowly. But I'm not the girl you remember, she said. The one who waited in the cold, who smiled through your silence, who believed in a forever that only she was carrying. Liam leaned forward. But I still feel, no. She stopped him. You feel guilt, not love, and you know what hurts more than being forgotten? Her voice cracked, just a little. Being remembered only when everything else is gone. Liam lowered his eyes. I don't hate you, Anna said after a long pause. I don't even blame you, I just don't need you anymore. The room fell silent again, but this time, it felt like peace, not pain. Liam stood up. He didn't beg, he didn't fight. He knew it was too late. At the door, he turned once more. You were the best thing in my life, he said. And I'm sorry I didn't see it then, Anna nodded. I was the best thing in mine too, that's why I had to protect her. The door closed gently behind him. After Liam left, Anna stood by the window for a long time. She didn't cry, she didn't smile, she just breath. And for the first time in years, her breath felt like her own. She looked at the old paper flower on the table, bent, faded, fragile, and knew it wasn't just a flower anymore. It was a symbol of all the things she had once held onto too tightly. Dreams, promises, people who left. She picked it up one last time, held it close, and whispered, goodbye. Then gently she walked outside and placed it in the river. The water carried it away, soft, slow, and silent, like it was washing away the weight from her heart. The next morning, she walked to the frozen lake again, but something had changed. There were no tears this time. No false hopes, just a quiet girl with a strong heart, watching the reflection of a sky that no longer felt heavy. A young boy passed by and asked, waiting for someone, miss? Anna smiled, truly smiled for the first time in years. No, she said. Not anymore. The boy waved and left, and Anna stayed by the lake a little longer. Not for Liam, not for the past, but for herself. The ice had started melting. So had she. Weeks turned into months. Spring became summer. The town slowly bloomed with flowers, laughter, and new faces. And Anna bloomed too. She returned to her little writing desk, picked up her old notebook, the one she had once filled with letters to Liam. But this time, she wrote for someone else. On herself. She began with simple words, then fuller sentences, and slowly her English, the language she once learned just for Liam, became her own voice. She started writing small stories for the children in the village, then poems. Then one day, a teacher from the city read her work online. You have something special, he said. We'd love to publish your stories for English learners. Anna was stunned. Not because she didn't believe it, but because for the first time in her life, someone saw her, not as someone's girlfriend, not as someone's memory, but as a writer, a voice, a survivor. She held the first printed book in her hands. Her name, Anna, was on the cover, and as she stood on the same hill where Liam had once kissed her goodbye, she whispered, you forgot me, but I remembered who I was. A soft wind blew past her hair. She closed her eyes and smiled, because sometimes the best kind of love story is the one you write for yourself.